Hey, Julie here. Welcome to day 10 of my 12 days of fitness, and today we're going to be working on our breathing. But it's not the type of breathing you think about. We're not going to be doing meditative breathing, or I'm actually going to answer one of the most common questions I get when I work with clients, and that's when do I breathe when I'm doing a movement? So I'm going to be going over essentially the keys that you need to understand when you're breathing. So let's get right to it. The most important thing you need to remember is not to hold your breath. When you're holding your breath, that essentially is weakening you, but it's trying to stimulate what's happening is that your brain is trying to stimulate, and it feels like it's under duress. And so you're holding your breath because not really sure what's happening. So what we want to do is want to tune in with what's going on. So that's why a warm-up is super, super important, and not just jumping into a workout, and much more likely to hold your breath in my experience. And also you're not connecting your brain to your body. So a lot of people will go to the gym or the whatever class, and they don't necessarily do a proper warm-up, meaning that they haven't prepared their right brain for the left part of the body, and they haven't warmed up the muscles. What they mostly do, most of the common is they don't do a warm-up, or they hop on a cardio machine. So when you're doing that, that doesn't really give you a chance to actually connect with your body, and you're going to focus on movement. I really need you to focus on being more mindful in terms of your movement. What you need to focus on when you are moving is that you have a good control of your breathing, okay? So that you are breathing and you are being mindful of it, and that you aren't holding your breath. And it's so common when I'm working with people that I'm like, I have to cue them. I'm like, are you breathing? Oh, right, I forgot. It's easy because, again, your body, you're trying to think, you're thinking about something, you get all this other stuff going on. You got to think about squeezing this, turn on that, do this, do that, and your brain's like, what? And then the breathing's the last piece because your brain's not really sure what's going on. So basically, the key for you is that you want to focus on taking an inhale at the beginning of the movement. So let's say I'm going to lay on my back, and let's see, we'll do a glute bridge, okay? So when I'm in this position, I have to focus on pushing my hands down to the floor, push my toes into the floor, engage my pelvic floor, so pushing my ribcage down, hip bones up. So at this point, my clients are like, whoa, that's a lot going on. Now you're like, okay, now what? Now I have to lift my hips off the ground, and then I have to breathe. So what you're going to do when you start this movement is I'm going to brace everything. I'm going to engage what I need to. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to inhale, and I'm going to exhale on the way up, inhale on the way down. So again, I'm starting in my movement. I'm going to inhale and then exhale as I do the movement. Okay. So let's say I've got a rowing machine or whatever, or I'm doing a dumbbell row, whatever type of row. I'm going to focus on shoulders down, embracing everything. I'm going to inhale. And as I do the exertion, I'm going to exhale. Inhale on the way back and exhale down, okay? The big thing you need to focus on when you're doing any type of movement is at the beginning of the movement, you want to focus on the inhale and then exhale as you exert, okay? So there are some confusing ones like a push-up, because what you want to do here is that because I'm technically exerting on the way up, so I'm going to inhale on the way down, inhale, and blow out. Inhale at the beginning of the movement, exhale on the way up. Okay? Don't hold your breath. Holding your breath will not benefit you in any way, shape, or form. So focus on your breathing at the beginning. So inhale, and then as you exert, so if I'm pressing up overhead or out to the side or whatever, if I'm doing a press, or let's say I do a squat. So if I'm preparing for a squat, I'm at the beginning of my movement, I'm at the top, I'm going to inhale, and exhale on the exertion, okay? So inhale, exhale. A big thing, part of my warm-up is doing foot stuff. So I'm going to focus on marching. So here, you just want to try to get your breathing in line with your march. So, or you can slow it down. Up to you, but as long as you're breathing, because a lot of time when I'm doing opposite body stuff, like cross body stuff like this, your brain can get confused. So we want to remember to focus on our breathing. Let's say I'm doing a hip hinge. Okay, so inhale and exhale on the exertion. Inhale, exhale on the exertion. Okay, so the key is remember to focus on inhale at the beginning of the movement as you are going down or up, and then as you exert, so as you come back to your original position, you are going to exhale. So inhale on the way, starting the movement to wherever range of motion you're going to, and exhale on the way back. So I want you to focus on that. The next time you do any of these movements, to become more mindful of your breath.
The next time your friend calls you because she needs help to move something in her house or be able to pick up a box or a couch or anything that she's unable to do physically, you can say yes because you've worked on your breathing and you know that whenever you pick up heavy things and you are doing things that are a little bit more laborsome, you know how to breathe and you know how to be able to move so you don't hurt yourself, and then you can actually teach your friend how to do that. That's why working on your breathing is important.
All right, thanks so much for watching. I hope you like that. If you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, please do so. I am looking for that 1,000 subscriber mark, so I really appreciate your help. Share this with anybody that does struggle with not knowing which way to breathe when they're exercising, and then they just get flustered. And the big thing is that don't get so hung up on yourself. If you are doing this and you're like doing it wrong, as long as you're breathing, guys, and getting the hang of it, just keep practicing and you will get it. So don't beat yourself up. You're like, I did this wrong, so I can't do it, forget it, and walk away. No, just do what you can. Try to be more mindful of it, but the more you do it, the more, it's like anything. You think we take breathing for granted, but the more you do it, the better you'll get at it. It's just like anything else in the world. All right, again, I'm Julie, optimizing you one movement at a time. If you like this video, be sure to check out my other videos that talk about basic movement skills that you can do on a day-to-day basis to help you move and groove, especially as you age. And if you have any questions or comments, make sure you put that in the comment section below. Thanks again so much for watching. I appreciate your time. I appreciate you. Have a wonderful day.